Reach, Vice Admiral Maya, Dr. Shri and friends. I'm glad that you're having a discussion of this sort today at a time when there's a lot of debate about whether the Rajya should be there or not. It's the type of functioning that was expected of this House, so on and so on. Well, first of all, I'd like to begin by saying, because I think General Your note said that in most of the countries of the world today, they felt that upper chambers were not necessary or that they did not fulfill any kind of function in these countries. So I would like to mention here that second chambers in different countries actually have different roles to play. So here I would like to bring to your notice the fact that, for example, in America, the upper chamber, the second chamber is the Senate. And though over here it's the Lok Sabha which enjoys the prerogative as far as money bills is concerned, in the American context, the Senate has the right to veto a money bill. Likewise, you see in Britain, the House of Lords, actually that the law members of the House of Lords, they are part of this Privy Council. So they don't have a Supreme Court in England. So the highest apex court of the country is the House of Lords or the Privy Council. Likewise, as far as we are concerned, what is the Rajya Sabha? It's not just the second chamber, like India is the second chamber. We can't compare it to all, it has a different role. Because according to me, the Rajya Sabha is the Council of States. You see, India is a nation of subnationals. We have different regions, different races, different languages. It's a very complex situation than other countries. And therefore, Rajya Sabha, the Council of States, was there formed actually to reflect the regional aspirations of the people, without which also, I think, the Constitution held that there would be great stress on binding together and keeping the nation together. So Council of States has a different kind of relevance in our context. Well, when I went through a note, I think basically you've given a lot of numbers and figures from beginning till now, and how it was easier for Rajya governments to get legislation passed through, and how it's become difficult now. We are not disputing those figures, that figures reflected situations then and now. But I would also like to submit that you cannot decide the relevance of a particular house depending on numbers or arithmetics. One has to find some way to overcome this, not by getting the result of resolving that house, but we have to look into it to see how this problem can be looked into. I have my suggestion for this one, which I'll mention later. Then you see the core idea, as you said, of this house. Many of the founding fathers of the Constitution, some of them failed. Their members would make educational compulsions in respect to Indians. Yes, that was one of the considerations. But I don't think the founding fathers of the Constitution either wanted the Lok Sabha debates to be either non-serious, or as if they did not want erudite people in the Lok Sabha. It's quite possible that an erudite person, a person who can make a contribution, does not have a political constituency or political value in a state or a constituency. This was meant for any political party which is in power to bring members into the Rajya Sabha. Especially, I would stress here that those who did not have a constituency, those who did not have a base, who found it difficult to go and get elected by the people and country. It was meant for such people, according to my understanding. And this situation has eroded from then till now, for various reasons.
Does the House reflect that idea now?
Well, if the House does not reflect that idea, my answer to that will be that it is not the House that's to be blamed for the existence of the second chamber. I think we political parties or our leadership will have to take the blame for that. You see, after all in the Indian system, there is a premium for political fascism. There is no regulation, there is no bill or legislation to regulate functioning of a political party. You can't do that in democracy. But there can be some kind of a body to oversee whether a political party is functioning within the perimeters of its own constitutional provisions. That's not there. In Germany, they have a provision. You've done a lot of research on that. So therefore, this responsibility has to be borne by all political parties. I'm not naming anybody. So if that has been missing, it's because of that. And that applies not only to Rajya Sabha. I'm sorry to say that it's been extended even to the Lok Sabha. So if that is the nail of the system today, it's not because of the upper house or because of the second chamber. That's because of different reasons, and I think you have to look at it in a holistic method and manner. And isolating this problem as one which is there only for the upper house. Then you see there have been joint sittings of Parliament. I was going to hear more. There was one in 1961. There was the Dowry Act. Dowry Prohibition Bill. But way back in 78, I remember private banking repeal bill. In 78, 77 or 78, it's the 6th Lok Sabha Assembly. 77. I remember that joint sitting of Parliament. And after that, I wonder if there's been any joint sitting at all on quota. So anyway, I think in almost 70 years of independence, 60 years of our political experience that we have, there have been hardly 3 occasions on which there has been a necessity for a joint sitting to be held. Otherwise, you see, then you also spoke about stalling legislation. Of course, stalling legislation.
Sure, we'll just come back to that. I'll just do a quick round on relevant composition of the House and relevance of the House. Professor Rajiv Gowda.
Thank you.